Good evening, everyone. Let me go ahead and call this meeting to order at 6:03 p.m. Next item on the agenda is for us to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Correction, the roll call. So I'm going to ask each board member to go ahead and signify that they're here today, starting from my right.
Jessica Stroem, present.
Carlos Margo, present.
Anita Chavez, present.
Alisa Peña, present.
Rosalba Hernandez, present.
Celso Gomez Jr., present.
Everyone's present. We do have a quorum. Next on the agenda, I ask that we go ahead and ask everyone here to stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Ladies and gentlemen, we can face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may take a seat. Next item on the agenda is a special recognitions. Blanca, if you could do the honors.
Good evening, board members, superintendent. My name is Blanca Cantu. I'm the Public Relations and Communications Coordinator, and I will be facilitating the recognitions for tonight's meeting. Our first recognition is recognition of the 2023-2024 Camarena Elementary Little Lobo cheerleaders for their participation and placing grand champions in elementary intermediate division at the 2024 Fun Cheer Spirit Splash Championship in South Padre Island on Saturday, May 4th. This recognition will be done by their principal, Ms. Dulce Diaz.
Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Board President, Mr. Alvarez, Superintendent Dr. Sorensen, ladies and gentlemen of the board, administration, and community. My name is Ms. Dulce Diaz, and I'm the very proud principal at Enrique Quique Camarena Elementary. This evening, I am here to recognize 3 of our incomparable extracurricular groups. First, our Camarena Elementary Little Lobo cheer team for placing grand champions at the Spirit Splash Competition 2024. Leading our amazing cheer group is our extraordinary cheer sponsor, Ms. Monique Salinas. Thank you for your support and many hours of dedication in leading our cheer team. I would also like to recognize our wonderful and supportive parents. If our Camarena cheer parents can please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your unconditional support. Little Lobo cheerleaders, present today is Kylie Snow Valdez, Mia Romo, Chloe Martinez, Karime Moya, Janelle Leal, Alison Abad, Avery Treviño, Jasmine Gamon, Marely Ramos, and Arabella Treviño. Cheerleaders not present: Marisa Gutierrez, captain; Camila Cordova, co-captain; Isabel Gonzalez, Arlette Pulido, Mariana Morin, Scarlett Palacios, Alina Silguero, and Melanie Ayala. They had an event. The next group to be recognized is our Folclórico Grupo Mayaquen Juvenil. Folclórico Grupo Mayaquen Juvenil for their participation and placing at the Festival de Mexico National Dance Competition 2024 in San Antonio on Saturday, May 18th. Leading our amazing Folclórico Mayaquen Juvenil group is our exceptional sponsor, Ms. Jennifer De Leon. Our Mayacan Juvenil students present here today is Damon Barrios, Ana Garcia, Arisandra Alvarez, Aranza Arispe, Carolina Garcia, and Jimena Gonzalez. Daisy Bermejo, Emma Fraire, Ivan Gonzalez, Edwin Hernandez, and Abigail Rodriguez. Our Mayacan Juvenil students placed second place small group from the Región of Tamaulipas, third place small group in the Región of Jalisco, and also placing in third place in nationals a solo from the Región de Veracruz, member Abigail Rodriguez. I would also like to recognize our amazing supportive parents. If our Folklorico Mayacan Juvenil parents can please stand. Thank you, parents, for your unconditional support. Lastly, our group to be recognized is our Folklorico Grupo Mayacan, who also participated in nationals in San Antonio. And our students here present today are Ivana Berumen, Angeline Castañeda, Chloe Fuentes, Oscar Garibay, Ivana Garza, Alison Gonzalez, Danica Gonzalez, Yadiel Gonzalez, Ariana Lopez, Daleisa Lopez, Anthony Martinez, Camila Peña, Giselle Perez, Miranda Rocha, Yurlesi Fuentes, Joymar Torres, and Alessandra Vasquez. Our Grupo Mayacan placed in nationals. First place state competition Folklorico Contemporáneo Región Country Western. First place large group Región Nuevo León. Second place group Región Hidalgo. First place ensemble Región Chihuahua. Members Angie Castañeda, Joymar Torres, Anthony Martinez, and Ivana Garza. Second place duet Baja California. Members Anthony Martinez and Ivana Garza. And first place solo Región Michoacán. Member Angie Castañeda. Leading our fantastic group is Ms. Nora Zapata, sponsor. And if I could please have all of our Folklorico Mayacan parents please stand and be recognized as well. Thank you, parents, for your unconditional support.
Thank you, Mom.
Our next recognition is recognition of students from Hope Academy that participated in the formation and upkeeping of the Garden of Hope, El Jardín de la Esperanza. This recognition will be done by Ms. Lourdes Piñeiro and Mr. Juan Quiroz. want to do the video first? One second. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Oh. Is it this one? Oh, wait. I was here.
We have a part for the slide.
It's right here. And then. Is it playing?
We did have a slide.
Right here. Does it have?
I can start.
You can go ahead and start.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, Superintendent Dr. Sorensen, School Board President, Mr. Julian Alvarez III, School Board. Our parents are here today supporting our students and our community. Hello, if we haven't met, my name is Juan de Dios Quiroz. I am the proud principal of Hope Academy, our district's DAP. And today we are going to recognize our students for the Garden of Hope. This is an initiative that one of our teachers started at our campus, and the impact has been very noticeable, very palpable. Students have built relationships amongst each other. Their demeanor has improved. And in the future, for next year, we are going to have a garden on the outside space that we do have. And I would like to leave some time for Ms. Pineda to explain the process. Thank you.
Good afternoon, members of the board, Dr. Sorensen, and members of the community. I have prepared this short video to explain a little of what our students have done in the classroom.
You can just explain it when you want.
Our middle school and high school students are preparing the bedding for our composting plants. De la Esperanza, Hope Academy, and La Joya Independent School District, La Joya, Texas. Author of the project, Nino Nascimento. Our middle school and high school students are preparing the bedding for our composting burns. And our coconut husk is being rehydrated to prepare for that. Students are engaged in the scientific process. They observe the worms in the composting bins. They create their own experiments to compare the worm.
So this is our Garden of Hope, El Jardín de la Esperanza at Hope Academy. Our students are learning about vermicomposting in the classroom. They are going through the scientific process of evaluating, analyzing what is happening with the worms. They prepare their bedding, they feed them, and they go through the process of evaluating what happens during the process of vermicomposting. They learn and practice scientific skills, and they report their findings. They evaluate what the needs are of the worms as they go through this vermicomposting process. Students have developed friendships, and this project has helped to promote the student literacy skills, science, math, technology, and engagement overall in our community. We're very proud to present our students who are here today in representation of our community at Hope Academy. Students have also been working to show their creativity through art and analyzing the process that they have been going through. So I would like to give a round of applause to our students as they come forward.
Okay, antes de anunciar los nombres de los estudiantes que están aquí hoy, le queremos dar gracias a nuestros padres del distrito que están aquí apoyando a sus hijos, pero también a nuestros estudiantes. So, un aplauso para nuestros padres también. So we have Laisha Ulloa from La Jolla High School present today. We have Mr. Armando Acosta from La Jolla High School. Mr. Yeriel Perez from La Jolla High School. And Mr. Efrain Valenzuela from Juarez Lincoln High School. We did have a long list of students, but we were able to get 4, so we're proud and we're happy for those 4. I do want to mention one more thing. I know we delayed already, so sorry, don't give me those faces. However, I do want to, tonight does remind me of one thing, that to our board, to our educators, everything that we do in our schools matters. Every single decision that we make every single day in our schools, facilities, in our central office matters. Nothing is insignificant, and this is a product of that, so thank you all.
Our next recognition is recognition of Jimmy Carter Early College High School senior Annette Gonzalez for being selected by the Texas Association of Secondary School Principals, TASP, as a member of the TASP All-State Academic Team for 2024. This recognition will be done by Ms. Melinda Flores.
Good evening, board members, Dr. Sorensen, and members of our community. It is with great pleasure to recognize our Jimmy Carter Early College High School graduate, Annette Gonzalez. She was selected by the Texas Association of Secondary School Principals, otherwise known as TASP, and she is a proud recipient of the 2024 All-State Academic Team. There are only 25 students in the entire state of Texas, and you're looking at one of the recipients right here, being from LJISD. So we're very proud of Annette. She is earning this outstanding recognition based on her academic skills and her achievement on her SAT and ACT scores and her overall GPA. So a big round of applause to Ms. Annette, and if her principal can join us, Ms. Claudia Gomez Perez. And we thank you all for the support. Congratulations, Annette.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Good job.
Congratulations. Have fun on your trip.
Our next recognition is recognition of Jimmy Carter Early College High School and Thelma R. Salinas STEM Early College High School UIL students for advancing to the UIL state meet. This recognition will be done by Mr. Abel Zamora, our UIL coordinator.
Good evening. Tonight we recognize high school students from Jimmy Carter and Thelma Salinas Early College that advanced to the UIL state meet. They competed in May 13th, 14th, 15th at UT Austin. First, we have Adeline Vasquez, that was a state alternate in editorial writing. Eileen Camero, UIL state qualifier in news writing and alternate in feature writing. Their coaches are Ivan Silva and Luis Alanis from Jimmy Carter Early College High School. I know their principal is here as well, Ms. Gomez. Thank you, Jimmy Carter. Next, we have students from Thelma R. Salinas STEM Early College High School. Fernando Reyes was not able to join us. He was an individual qualifier in social studies. Here with us is Jorge Vera, Mauricio Mendez, Esteban Ortegon, Gabriel Ozuna, and Hector De Leon. These students qualified in math and math, number sense, and calculator as a team. They placed third in calculator and fourth in number sense. Their coaches are Mr. Guerra and Ms. Estrada, and their principal is Mr. Rodriguez. If we have any parents from Jimmy Carter or STEM that are here with us today, can you please rise and so we can give some congratulations? Thank you.
Congratulations.
Our next recognition is recognition of Palmview High School Folclórico Ozomatli for receiving several national awards at the 2024 Festivales de México Folclórico and Contemporary High School National Dance Competition. This recognition will be done by Mr. Ruben Adame, our finance administrator.
Good evening, President Alvarez, esteemed members of the school board, superintendent of schools, Dr. Marcy Sorensen, administrators, and community members. I am honored to stand before you today to celebrate a remarkable achievement by an outstanding group of students from our district. The Palmview High School Folclórico Ozomatli Dance Group has recently returned from the 2024 Festivales de México Folclórico and Contemporary National Dance Competition with not only immense pride, but also with several coveted awards. This achievement is a testament to the dedication, hard work, and passion that each member of Folclórico Ozomatli has invested over the past year. Their commitment to preserving and showcasing the rich cultural heritage of folklorico dance is truly inspiring, as you have witnessed in their performances throughout the year. These students have spent countless hours perfecting their choreography, understanding the cultural significance of their routines, and working together as a cohesive team to deliver performances that are not only technically flawless, but also emotionally moving. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the students for their exceptional performances and for being named the 2024 Festivales de México Folclórico and Contemporary Dance National Champions.
Wow.
And just for the record, the only group that beat them, they were not the grand national champions. They were, I guess, second place in the nation. The only group that beat them was the UTRGV Folclórico group. So that says a lot for this achievement. Students, your talent and perseverance have brought great honor to our school district and community. You have demonstrated that with dedication and teamwork, extraordinary goals can be achieved. In addition to the students, I would like to acknowledge the incredible efforts of their director, Mr. Michael Rodriguez. Your guidance, mentorship, and unwavering support has been instrumental in the successes of this group. Thank you for inspiring these young dancers to reach their full potential and for fostering a love for folklorico dance that will stay with them for a lifetime. We also must recognize the support of the parents who have been behind the scenes encouraging their children, attending performances, and supporting their children every step of the way. Parents, your involvement and encouragement have played a vital role in this achievement. Congratulations, parents, and thank you for all that you do. And if you're in attendance, please stand and be recognized. Parents. The Folklorico Dance Group's success at Nationals is not just a win for them, but for our entire community. It highlights the importance of arts and cultural programs in our schools and how they contribute to the overall development of our students. This achievement showcases the diverse talents of our student body and underscores the value of cultural heritage in enriching our educational experience. Congratulations once again to the Palmview High School Folklorico Osomatli on this phenomenal achievement. You have set a high standard of excellence and have made our entire community and district proud. Students here today representing the Palmview High School Folklorico Osomatli are principal dancers Michael Garcia and Kaylee Zapata. Group representative Arlette Gaitan. Student members Yandel Rios, Shannon Guzman, Daniel Perez, and Irene Villanueva. Their director is Mr. Michael Rodriguez, and principal is Mr. Leonel Perez.
What item is that? No, that's not correct.
One more big round of applause for all of our students that have received achievements and recognitions tonight. Thank you to all of the sponsors, our directors, for all the support, and thank you for ensuring that our students shine bright. Board President, this concludes our recognitions for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Blanca.
Yeah, that's not right. I'll just take it.
Okay. All right, next item on the agenda is public comment. Again, before I move forward, I do want to thank the parents that remained with us. And again, we congratulate all the students that received the awards today in recognition. And again, at the end of the day, thank you, parents, for your continued support. At this time, I'd like to go ahead and move into public comment. Like always, I do ask that we allow 3 minutes for speaking to the board and to the superintendent. Just a reminder of that. We have our Vice President, Anita Chavez, who will be timing you. At the end of your 3 minutes, you will be informed that that's it. And actually, the person that will be calling those who will be speaking on at each topic or giving remarks will be our secretary, and that'll be Alyssa Peña. So, if I may, Ms. Peña, Secretary Peña, if you could go ahead and call the first one. Reminder, you do have 3 minutes.
We'll have Dina Barrios come up to the podium, please.
Good evening, members of the board, Dr. Soranse. What brings me here today is a concern for a program that is being cut off, which is Communities in Schools. As a parent of a child that has been receiving CIS services, I'm just concerned about, not being able to give her those services. She has been telling me how CIS being there for her and how they're always giving her so much support, and not only social, emotional support, but also social skills. They've been helping her with life skills. As a CIS alumni, I would also like to add that me and myself, I was part of the program as a child, and I'm going to turn almost 36, and I do see all these years, and they're still very committed to helping the students. And I just wanted to, express my concern in hopes that there's reconsideration to keeping this program. And I hope it's still, just reconsidered, because it's not only, it's a lot of, how can I put this? I get a little bit emotional because I could have gone to, different path, but CIS helped me pursue a career. They helped me stay away from the bad crowd with bad influences, and I was able to succeed. And now I have a career, and everything, I feel that I owe it to them. And now that I see that my child has that program as well, and I see that she has gained a lot of confidence, I would, I just wanted to throw it out there, and just to in hopes that you will reconsider keeping this program.
Thank you very much for your comment. Thank you. Secretary Peña, our next speaker.
Yes, we have Karina Gutierrez. If you can please make your way to the podium.
Good evening, school board, superintendent. My name is Karina Gutierrez. I am a first generation and the first member of both sides of my family to attend college and obtain a degree. For the past 3 years, I have worked as a site manager for Communities in Schools. I'm here as a member of the community and an advocate for the students that have been in CIS. I'm here because I have lost hope in the system many times, but I refuse to fail for my students. I'm here because the wise professor once told me college will give you two things: an awareness of the environment that you live in and the knowledge to change that environment. CIS has given me exactly that. Superintendent, not all the voices were heard. As site managers, we work with students that are at a risk of not graduating. We build one-to-one relationships with our students, and we get to know their families. We assess the students and target their needs and provide services accordingly. Many people, as we know, don't make it outside the valley. Here in the valley, we don't have hopes and dreams. We don't have nuclear families. We have single moms, fathers in prison, or that work outside of the valley. And all these kids are being neglected for the lack of time or resources. We have middle class and low income families that struggle. We have drug cartels and human trafficking. I drive to work every day from Rio Grande City, and every day I see border patrols on the side of the road with immigrants. Sometimes those that are detained are kids just like the ones I service. I can't help but think that this is what my students see every day. I want a better life for my students, a life where they can see themselves pursuing a career. I wish that they believed in themselves as I believe in them. I hesitated to be here today. I questioned myself if it was worth it. Last night, as I prayed to God and read some scriptures, I came across a verse that said, "Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken." We are 3 representing CIS tonight. You may have doubts, but we will stand as we are communities in schools. We're still strong and powerful. We are hopeful that we change students' lives elsewhere. After all, we are the legacy of Gus Kennedy. Long live the king. When I came here, I promised myself I wasn't going to make it about me or how I feel, but my students. To the CIS students, to every migrant student, there is hope. To every student that was abused and was brave enough to tell their story, I believe you. To every student that call themselves a CPS case, to us, you're not a number. To every student that cried silently for help, I heard you. To every student that ever felt neglected, you were always welcome in my class. To every student that ever felt alone, I'm here for you. To every child that ever knocked on my door, I will always remember you, for you have touched my heart. To the system, I forgive you. To God, I pray that He takes care of my students.
Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt you, but your 3 minutes have expired. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments, ma'am. Thank you. Our next speaker.
Katia Gutierrez, if you can make your way to the podium, please.
Good evening, board members. It is mentioned that you, Dr. Sorensen, are a passionate educator, leader, and advocate for students. As someone who shares the same passion for student advocacy, I would like to shed light on a program that is also there to prioritize the well-being of students, a program called Communities in Schools, also known as CIS. CIS is a nonprofit organization that specifically focuses on at-risk students. Their services encompass various areas such as academics, attendance, behavior, social service, and college and career readiness. However, the scope of CIS goes beyond a mere technical definition. CIS adapts to the unique requirements of each campus, tailoring its services accordingly. The role of each site manager may differ from campus to campus, as the students in each campus have distinct goals to achieve. Nevertheless, the core essence of Communities in Schools remains consistent across all campuses. The overarching objective of CIS, as well as that of one site manager, is to provide unwavering support to students within their respective campuses. The mission of CIS reflects this commitment, stating that their aim is to surround students with a community of support, empowering them to stay in school and achieve in life. This signifies that CIS site managers go above and beyond their duties, forming meaningful relationships with students that extend beyond the classroom. CIS site managers strive to ensure that every student from pre-K to 12th grade receive the necessary assistance to thrive academically and personally. By creating a safe and nurturing environment, CIS managers enable students to flourish both inside and outside the classroom. The efficiency of CIS is validated by abundance of data. Each year, statistics constantly demonstrate that CIS managers fulfill their duty with utmost effort. Nevertheless, the most compelling evidence of CIS effectiveness goes further mere statistics. The impact of CIS is evident in the students themselves, as well as the profound relationships built with them. Although this data may not be entirely documented, its significance does not go unnoticed. Ultimately, CIS aims to impact every student positively by pushing them to excel academically, enhance their social abilities, equip them for life beyond the classroom, assist with their family and fundamental requirements, and serve as their primary advocates. As it was once said, all kids need a little help, a little hope, and somebody who believes in them. And CIS is just that. Kind regards from a concerned CIS site manager. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Secretary Peña.
Can we have Christine Gonzalez to make their way to your podium?
Good evening, Superintendent and Board Managers. I extend my gratitude for the opportunity to address you today. My name is Christine Gonzalez, and I am here to advocate for the Palmview FFA program, a program that has proudly shaped my life over the past 9 years. As I approach my senior year, reflecting on the journey through the FFA program fills me with gratitude. From the moment I became a member at 9 years old, FFA became more than just a club. It became a life-changing experience that influenced my personal growth, career aspiration, and sense of community. Palmview FFA has provided me with countless opportunities. I took on roles such as mentoring young members. I learned valuable skills such as communication, teamwork, and problem solving. These experiences strengthened my confidence and self-esteem and equipped me with the tools I needed to succeed in the endeavor I pursued. Let me share a brief but impactful moment that will forever be in my heart. On May of 2023, I experienced a relapse. I became overwhelmed by anxiety, triggered by words from a Palmview High School officer. I found myself having a panic attack. I ended up on the floor outside the busy halls, shaking and feeling lost. Nobody could calm me down. Then, in a ray of hope, my FFA advisor, Mr. Requenes, appeared with the compassion, said, "Everything is going to be okay." He reminded me that I wasn't alone, that my FFA family would always support me through thick and thin. High school can be tough, but FFA has been my lifeline. It gave me purpose, helped me focus, and kept me grounded when the world felt overwhelming. I owe much of my success in the show ring to the unwavering support and guidance to Mr. Requenes. His commitment to our growth extends far beyond the classroom. Whether it is selecting the right show animals, managing feeding programs, and providing support during holidays and breaks, Mr. Requenes is always there for us. FFA is not like other programs or extracurricular activities. We work year-long, and before we finish our sow season, we start working with our new livestock projects. The LJISD FFA program plays a pivotal role in shaping students into well-rounded individuals. I urge you to reconsider the year-round support for our FFA advisor and to continue investing in the success of our program. I extend a heartfelt invitation to visit our Palmview FFA barn and witness firsthand the incredible impact Mr. Requenes and our parents and dedicated students have made. Thank you for your time and consideration. Together, let us ensure the continuous success of the Palmview FFA program and bright future our students like me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gonzalez. Next speaker.
We'll have Lexi Soto. Please make your way to the podium.
Good evening. Good evening, board members and superintendent. My name is Lexi Soto, and I am a sophomore at Palmview High School. I am here today to discuss the importance of FFA, also known as Future Farmers of America, and why we need an advisor in our program. I want to address the concern of our advisors having been detained from the program. Our advisors, much like you, the board members, play a big part in the community of the FFA team. And maybe you all don't know the ins and outs of FFA, and that's okay, but I would like to inform you all of what will happen if we don't have an advisor that leads our program. Well, what will happen? La Jolla District's FFA will be conflicted by its lack of advisors and proper attention to the program. Advisors do the handiwork and tough business in order to register and provide the group with the needed materials for shows, such as paperwork and transportation. For people such as myself, who do not own trailers, who will we have to transport our animals? Most importantly, who will be there to help out with after-hour emergencies and be there to monitor the animals and the students during shows? So unless we have an advisor, us FFA members are doomed when it comes to showtime. I can confidently say to you all that with the removal of the advisors, there will be no more FFA, and neither will there be as many students willing to come to the La Jolla district. Your students are the pride and the honor of the La Jolla district. Setting aside these students who make up the future is something you should reconsider. You take away our advisors, FFA, you take away our advisors, FFA is no more, and the future is taken away from students like us, like the juniors in FFA, who still have many years ahead of them. Some of these students have only ever known FFA, and they want to stick with the program for as long as they can. And I can say for myself that it has done a lot to help me in my chosen career path, because I want to be a veterinarian, and I benefit from this program. I've had the honor of raising a lamb and now a sponsored cow for myself in this program. And because of my advisor and the program, I have been able to get a lot of experience and knowledge for the future to come because of him. And I want to keep it that way until I graduate. So please, reconsider giving us full-time advisors so this program can keep being run right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Soto. Next speaker.
Arturo Gonzalez, please make your way to the podium.
Good evening, Board of Directors and Dr. Sorensen. My name is Arturo Gonzalez III, proud father, uncle, mentor, and sponsor for current students at Palmview FFA and other schools. I am here as a concerned parent regarding the significant fund cuts, lack of communication, minimal transparency, and insufficient support for La Jolla ISD FFA program. The La Jolla ISD FFA program is not just an extracurricular activity. It's a crucial part of our children's education and development. I, along with my siblings, are product of this program. This program has been invaluable to our kids, providing them with opportunities to gain hands-on experience in agriculture, develop leadership skills, and understand the importance of hard work and responsibility. Through FFA, our children learn about food production, animal care, and environmental stewardship, knowledge that is essential for their future and our community's well-being. The FFA has helped produce responsible citizens who excel in various fields, including agriculture, science, business, and education. Many of our FFA alumni have gone on to pursue successful careers, bringing their experience and passion back to our community. For instance, now I am a park ranger, site safety officer with Texas Parks and Wildlife, and pursuing a free-range wildlife management degree, while my sister studied to be a dietitian. This program is essential and instills a sense of pride and accomplishment in our students, fostering a commitment to community service and civic engagement. The recent fund cuts and lack of communication have put this vital program at risk. We need transparency and support from our administration to ensure the continued success of the FFA. These young individuals are our future, and investing in their education and development should be priority. I urge the board to reconsider the budget cuts and work towards better communication and support for the FFA program. Let us ensure that future generations of students have the same opportunity to learn, grow, and contribute to our community through FFA. Thank you for your time. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. Secretary Peña, do we have any more speakers?
Edgar Castillo.
Good evening, everyone, board members, superintendent. My name is Edgar Castillo, and I'm speaking to you as a concerned parent whose student, Avery Castillo, currently attends a school in your district. As a newly appointed superintendent and board, you have firsthand knowledge of the scrutiny the La Jolla ISD has had to endure the past few months due to the inefficiency of the now removed school board and the mismanagement of school funds, conflicts of interest, etc. My family and I are keenly aware that the La Jolla ISD is making drastic cuts pertaining to educators, staff members, and other personnel effective immediately that will significantly impact the student body of each respective campus in the school district. One of those staff members, Mr. Michael Requenes, who is currently assigned as an FFA advisor for Palmview High School, has been advised that he will no longer be serving in that role due to budget cuts. My family and I strongly oppose the removal of Mr. Michael Requenes as FFA advisor of Palmview High School FFA. Not only would his removal cause a significant breach in the instruction of agriculture education in the school, but also leave numerous families without the expertise, knowledge, compassion, and guardianship that such a person provides. My daughter has been a personal benefactor of such actions. As a daughter of an Air Force retiree, my daughter has dealt with change her entire life. That constant was laid to rest when we decided to move back to the Rio Grande Valley. In the 2023-24 school year, we were accepted into the La Jolla ISD schools under their outside transfer program, along with being accepted into the Palmview High School Junior FFA program under the tutelage of Mr. Requenes. Since that time, our daughter has thrived not only in the showroom, but most importantly, in the classroom. We attribute much of her success to the guidance and mentorship of Mr. Requenes, who has not only taken the time to instill agricultural knowledge upon our daughter, but more critically, instill the confidence in her that success she has in the showroom would easily translate into the classroom, which has come to fruition 100-fold. Our daughter has represented herself in Palmview FFA well this year, earning numerous first place and second place ribbons along with buckles, and even making the solo champions at the Rio Grande Valley Stock Show. Palmview Ag program has been instrumental in our daughter's success, as well as the achievements of many other students. The Palmview Ag Barn is currently housing over 20 cattle projects that have been purchased by hardworking families, many of whom are here, and many more animal projects are expected within the next few months. Though we have not been with the program long, it has grown drastically, is thriving, and shows immense promise for our present day and future students. Having a qualified individual like Mr. Requenes is vital, and eliminating his presence is a complete devastation for the families involved, above all else our students.
Mr. Castillo, that's time. Thank you very much for your 3 minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Secretary Peña, do we have any more?
Excuse me if I say the name wrong, but Aulani Garza Gonzalez.
Good afternoon, Board of Directors and Dr. Sorensen. I truly appreciate the time given to speak today. Hello, my name is Aulani Garza Gonzalez. I have been part of FFA for 9 years now. My journey started as junior FFA member when I was in elementary. I left the ideal school district to come to La Jolla ISD because I fell in love with the FFA program. Over the years, I have shown hogs, cattle, shop projects, and competed in plant identification. Currently, I proudly serve as the Vice President of our Palmview High School FFA chapter. The FFA program is a significant reason why I treasure my experience at La Jolla ISD. It has given me the opportunity to gain responsibility, develop leadership skills, learn about food and agriculture, and acquire life skills that no other programs offer. The student experience in FFA is so special to me. We have a great support group, fostering personal growth and professional skills that are crucial for my future success. Moreover, it is preparing me for my future as a female in STEM by providing me with technical skills that will set me apart. I am deeply saddened to hear about the cuts to our program and minimal communication we have received. We sincerely hope that the board recognizes the immense value it has brought to me, my future, my peers, and my family. My ask is that you reconsider the resources allocated for us to thrive and continue to succeed as future farmers of America. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Gardner Gonzalez. Ms. Penny?
It's Giselle Avendaño. Please state your name. Feel free to restate your name if I didn't say it correctly when you get to the podium.
Good afternoon. My name is Isabel Avendaño. I am a 7th grader at Irene Garcia Middle School. To many of you, FFA or Future Farmers of America is nothing, but to me, FFA is my life. It has helped me be more responsible, give me hands-on work experience, and the development of life skills, like public speaking, teamwork, and problem solving. It has helped me discover what I want to be when I grow up. Many sponsors don't take junior FFA members, but Mr. Requenes did. He believed in us, gave us a voice, and for that I thank him. He has guided me and taught me many things. Now, thanks to Mr. Requenes, I know life is not all about cheers, shopping, traveling. Once again, thank you, Mr. Requenes, for always going above and beyond, for guiding us and helping us, being available 24/7 if we have any issues at the barn. We know who to call and fix it, so please consider keeping our advisor full-time.
Thank you very much. Secretary Peña, do we have any other speakers?
That completes our public speakers for tonight.
Seeing that we have none, we're going to go ahead and move over to agenda item number 6. That is the superintendent's report. Dr. Sorensen?
I would like to ask our Executive Director of Budget and Finance, Mr. Jaime Lopez, to come on up, share a presentation with the board.
Good afternoon. My name is Jaime Lopez. So in less than a month, we'll be coming to you to adopt a budget on June 26th of 2024. So therefore, it's kind of important that we talk about disaster pennies, because that's a major assumption that we'll have as part of our budget revenues for next year. So this slide kind of talks about that. So on Friday of April 28, 2023, the region had a storm that caused property damages and subsequent damages and school closures. The governor issued a severe disaster declaration for Hidalgo County, which triggered the possibility of using disaster pennies within our maintenance and operations tax rate. Furthermore, we reached out to legal to give us the green light if they dig it further, and they were able to dig further, and they gave us the okay to go ahead and proceed. So disaster pennies are allowable to respond to a natural disaster. And another important thing is that disaster pennies expire after 1 year. So it's a temporary adjustment that's done. Okay. Per statute, a district can adopt a temporary adjusted tax rate with board approval. So in our case, with your approval, the maintenance and operations tax would be adjusted from 0.7552 to 0.7869. That school tax adjustment would be a $31.70 per $100,000 of net taxable home value, which is equivalent to $2.64 per month or 8 pennies per day. Additionally, if your home is worth less than $100,000, it has zero impact for you because there is a $100,000 homestead exemption. So that would not cause any changes. Okay. So the positive thing about the disaster pennies is that it would drive additional revenue for the school district, and that would come via $1 million of local taxes and $4 million worth of state aid. We have done this in the past. We did this with Hurricane Hannah. We did this with Winter Storm Uri. There's also neighboring districts who had the same impact of the storm or who are also taking this approach as well. Okay. So in summary, we have a natural disaster that occurred last year. The governor went ahead and declared a disaster. We had legal counsel give us the green light to go ahead and we can go ahead and do this. We have done this before, twice, and we are assuming additional revenue because of the storm to help us out with damages. So next steps in this process is that we come and adopt our budget on June 26th, and then in August and September we come back and we adopt our tax rate to go in line with our budget. So those are all the things that I wanted to share with you guys. Are there any questions, concerns?
Board members, are there any questions for Mr. Lopez regarding the specific topic?
No.
Mr. Lopez, thank you very much. No questions at this time.
I'm sorry. Mr. Lopez, you mentioned that there are going to be neighboring communities that will also be adopting this. Which ones are those?
I know Cherylin ISD has already talked to their board about this. At Calchausa, we'll have a meeting today to talk about this. Valley View ISD has already presented this to their board. So it's all the districts who don't have all the tier 2 pennies, who have the capacity to go ahead and reach out for those pennies to take advantage of it. So that, as far as I know, those districts have talked to the boards about it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do we have any other questions for Ms. Lopez? Thank you very much. Let's go to the next agenda item, which is agenda item number 2, information request for proposals, RFPs awarded by the superintendent as per CH local policy presented by either Mr. Lopez or Dr. Sorensen.
That isn't an accurate superintendent update. I would actually like to call Mr. Munoz and Athletic Director Mr. Garza up to the podium to talk about the summer activities being held at La Jolla ISD Sports and Learning Complex. So if we could, let's take a moment and celebrate all of the great things that are happening this summer in La Jolla ISD as we engage the community in summer activities.
Good evening, Board President Alvarez, Madam Superintendent Sorensen, ladies and gentlemen of the board, members, administration, and community. This afternoon, we appreciate the opportunity to brief our board and community on the summer activities that are being held at the La Jolla ISD Sports and Learning Complex. La Jolla ISD is a district of opportunities, and one of the opportunities that we want to present to our community is happening at the Sports and Learning Complex. We will have wellness swimming activities this summer. We're going to have Learn to Swim classes, and our recreational area will be reopening soon to provide opportunities to our communities for enrichment, water enrichment activities. So when it comes to the wellness activity, wellness swimming, the district is inviting the adults in our community to stay fit, have fun, and make a splash this summer. Our natatorium will be open for adult water aerobics and adult laps swimming. These lessons are going to be happening daily. So we're going to have daily sessions from 2 to 3 p.m. The cost is $30 per month, but we do have a discount for district employees and our senior citizens. Their cost for participation will be $25 per month. So we don't want our community to miss out on this exciting opportunity to enjoy our state-of-the-art facility. And for information, we ask that they please call the district office so they can find out more in regards to where to register and how to participate. So we want our community to dive in and make the most of their summer with our school district there at the Sports and Learning Complex. When it comes to Learn to Swim, the district is excited to offer Learn to Swim lessons for both children and adults this summer. Our program is designed to help everyone, from beginners to those looking to improve their skills. So who can participate? Children ages 5 and up, all the way to our senior citizens. These will happen Monday through Thursday with 45-minute daily sessions. It's a 2-week period, and it's $50 per participant. This is a wonderful opportunity to build confidence in the water and learn essential swimming skills. So for more information and to register, we ask that they please contact our district office. The recreational area. So we're thrilled to announce that our recreational area currently undergoing maintenance, will be accessible by the second week of June. So once reopened, we're going to notify the community through our social media sites and our district webpage. So we invite everyone in the community to join us and enjoy the facilities. There is a $5 entrance fee for children, $8 entrance fee for adults, and the hours of operations will be Thursday through Sunday from 2 to 8 p.m. So we want to thank our Board of Trustees, District Administration for the support, and we want to offer this opportunity, enrichment opportunity to our community as well. So if you have any questions, we do have Mr. Victor Garza, our Athletic Director, and the gentleman that oversees the operation there at the Sports and Learning Complex here with us. Ladies and gentlemen of the board, if you have any questions.
Do any members of the board have any questions for Mr. Garza or Mr. Munoz regarding this specific topic?
No.
Seeing that we have none, thank you very much. Dr. Sorensen?
Thank you very much. Okay, so the last update is from me pertaining to an upcoming job fair. So we want to get the word out to the teachers who have been impacted due to enrollment changes at their previous school. So we will have a job fair June 5th from 9 to 12 at the La Jolla ISD Central Administration Building. That's here. And we really want everyone to understand that this job fair is exclusively and only at this time for teachers who have been impacted due to enrollment changes. We will have invites go directly to those teachers via email. So while this is being announced publicly, there will be a select list of teachers that will be invited to this job fair. Once we work through the teachers who have been displaced, impacted due to enrollment changes in their previous school, and we find placements for those teachers, we will have a follow-up job fair for teachers and staff who have been non-renewed or impacted due to program changes or other reasons. But this job fair on June 5th is for a specific group of employees who need a job placement. And so the fair is actually going to be one of a kind. It hasn't happened before here in La Jolla ISD, where our principals will be there, our teachers will be there. They will have opportunities to interview with principals in a room, have conversation, and really do best match. And that best match will be upon certification, endorsement, qualifications. So it is an opportunity not only for our principals to have voice in who they're selecting from this group of teachers, but it is an opportunity for those teachers themselves to interview with principals on the spot. I do want to note, one of our goals of that day is that teachers will leave with a job offer that day so that we can then issue their contract for their new placement at their new school. So after that, we will have a job fair that is then open to either non-renewed teachers or to the public to fill the rest of our vacancies. So again, just want to be clear, because I know some people may attempt to show up at this job fair. We're going to have a list. The invitation is going to go to those teachers, and those teachers are the ones that this job fair is for. I mean that with respect and love to every single one of our community members who has been impacted, but these are teachers and staff who have been displaced due to enrollment changes. Again, those teachers will receive an email pertaining to this job fair, specifically targeted at finding them a placement. Thank you.
Do any of our board members have any questions for Dr. Sorensen regarding any of the topics that were discussed previously? Seeing that we have none, let me go ahead and move over to our next agenda item. Next item on the agenda is our consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
I move to approve the consent agenda.
Do I have a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Our next item on the agenda will be, we will be going into a closed session under section Government Code sections 551.071, 551.072, 551.074, 551.075, 551.706, 551.082, and 551.089. The time is 7:14. We are back from closed session. It is 8:41. Next item is under action and discussion items. Approval to update policy language in accordance with TASB recommendations of Board Policy BQA Local and BQB Local Item Lead. So I have Dr. Marcy Sorensen. Do you have anything to add to this?
Yes, I will just give a brief description of this item. So the policy historically requires that there be an advisory committee that approves our professional development plan, not just recommends, but approves our professional development plan. This board policy will update that I do not require approval from this committee, but rather will seek to collaborate, get input, thought partnership with a broad spectrum of stakeholders, teachers, principals, community members, business members of the community, but that ultimately I will be the approver. I am the one ultimately accountable for student achievement and responsible to the board. So I am asking for the adjustment in the language of this board policy. So I am recommending approval of the update to policy language.
Thank you, Dr. Sorensen. Do we have any questions for Dr. Sorensen before we make a motion? No. Okay, do I have a motion?
I move to approve this motion.
Do I have a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion is approved. Next item, approval of technical assistance for 2024-2025 high-quality instructional materials, immediate implementation grant. Joseph? Welcome, Joseph.
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Board President, Board, Dr. Sorensen. So this item provides the professional development plan associated with our implementation of high quality instruction materials in mathematics in our elementary and middle school spaces. We have adopted Eureka Math and Carnegie, and so what this item is asking for is approval to move forward with the professional development plan. The professional development plan includes ongoing coaching support from the vendors direct to teachers as well as our principals. It includes initial implementation training that will begin prior to the start of this school year, and it provides a partnership with the two vendors that will be needed for us to have successful implementation of high-quality instruction materials next year.
Thank you, Joseph. Do I have any questions for Joseph from any of our board members? No. Seeing that we have none, do I have a motion?
I give a motion to move to approve this item.
Do we have a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? We're unanimous. Action is approved. Following item is item number 3.
I would recommend approval of the non-renewal of employees on term contracts.
Do we have any questions for Dr. Sorensen regarding agenda item number 3?
No.
Seeing that we have none, do I have a motion?
I move to approve this item.
Do I have a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Seeing that there's none, motion carries. All right, next one. The following item is number 4. Let's see. Dr. Sorensen, is this yours?
Yep.
Okay.
I would recommend the approval of the discharge of employees on probationary contracts.
Do any of our board members have any questions regarding this particular item for Dr. Sorensen?
No.
Seeing that we have none, do I have a motion?
I would like to make a motion to move to approve item number 4.
Do I have a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much. Number 5, approval of termination of employees on term contracts.
I would like to recommend to the board the approval of termination of employees on term contracts.
Thank you, Dr. Sorensen. Do we have any questions for Dr. Sorensen in this particular item?
No.
Seeing that we have none, do I have a motion?
I move to approve item number 5.
Do I have a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Seeing that there's none, motion carries. Next item is a calendar, which I will have to go over each of these items, and I'll go ahead and state from the following. Central Administration alternate summer working hours, May 27th through May 2nd, 2024. Those hours are from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Thursday will be Fridays off. June 13, 2024 regular board meeting. June 26, 2024 regular board meeting. July 31st, 2024 regular board meeting. Finishing with that, agenda item 12, school board members, do we have any remarks or anybody like to say anything at this time? Any remarks from any of our board members?
No.
Seeing that we have none, Dr. Sorensen, do you have anything you'd like to say before we close?
I would just like to congratulate all of the employees of La Jolla ISD on a successful 23-24 school year. Our principals, our teachers, our support staff, our custodial, our child nutrition services, our police officers, security, our transportation workers. Like, I could just keep going. I really just want all of us to take a moment and really recognize the hard work that it takes to execute a school year. And so those are my closing remarks. I know we're in the middle of summer school. We just started, and many of our employees started working again, but really just want to applaud all of the hardworking and dedicated employees of La Jolla ISD who have had a really successful school year.
Thank you, Dr. Sorensen. You know, I wasn't planning on saying anything, but I did want to go ahead and state that I really enjoyed this past Saturday. To staff that's here today, everyone that's here, thank you for making it very memorable. It's probably the first time that I've been able to participate in such an event. Seeing the parents, the joy, and seeing how impressive the young men and women of La Jolla are, I was very touched by it. Not a very emotional guy, but following graduation, I took time to just sit in my car and think about all the great things that the school district is doing for our students. So I'm very grateful to be in this position and to be working with such great board members, all of us making sure that we do what's in the best interest of our young men and women. Dr. Sorensen, thank you for everything that you do for us. I did want to say that, and again, I had such a great time, and of course I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the great baseball team that just experienced something that was very memorable, and it gave me great pride to be able to tell everybody around the valley that our team was one of the top teams in the state of Texas. And I, living in Austin, being able to compete against some of the best and telling them that we had teams from down here that could compete like anyone else. I'm very grateful for that. So to our coaches, parents, to the players, administrators, staff, thank you for this past weekend. We had a lot of great things happening, and it wouldn't have been possible without all of you being a part of it. So thank you for that. Seeing that we have nothing else, I move that we adjourn. Do I have a motion for that?
I move that we adjourn this meeting at 8:50 p.m.
Do I have a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Seeing that there's none, time is 8:50.